You need all the hands you can get with lambs about, so we all help, share the work, and share the galaxy too. Galaxy, that's chocolate for you. Full of good natural things. Real country goodness you can taste. Galaxy gives you a share of country goodness.
Hey kids, hope you're all well. So we are back for a new video. Bit of a clue on the box, bit more of a clue in the background. We're going to look at the special release for Spring Summer 19. It's the Galaxy. Obviously I picked up these shoes just out of the collection as they are in the same family. Now there are two other shoes in the special release from this drop. There's Silver Birch, which is a really nice runner, and the Earlham, which is a sort of a white summer shoe or trainer, I would say. So yeah, so I've decided just to pick this one up. Price tag on these is £110, 109, 110. For these, I think you get bang for buck. For the other ones, the same price point, probably a little bit expensive. I think maybe 10-15 less would have been on the money. So yeah, but these are actually cheaper than the Columbia, which came out not so long ago. So these are good, you know, good sort of price points, I think, for what you get. So let's have a look in the box. This is brilliant. So we'll have a look at that in a second. And we've got the shoes as well. So here you go, guys. It's the Galaxy shoes. We'll have a look at those in a second. Almost the star of the show for me is this. Okay, so you get the key for the Vario peg system. You get some spare Vario pegs, and you get the classic instruction guide. I mean, this is a lovely collector's piece, really is. If you compare that to the Columbia from a previous special drop, you got the spare pegs, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but this is different class. Now, moving on to the shoes themselves. A lovely, yeah, the quality's all there. I mean, you know, I don't need to say much really. You can see what a nice classic shoe this is. If we do pick up the Columbias from the previous drop to do a direct comparison, let's get this one here. You can see the two together. Almost the same shoe, but they're not quite the same. This detail here, this two-part upper, is not present on the Columbia, which is a single part upper. Obviously slightly different materials. This is sort of a nubuck suede, where this is leather on the top and the sort of nubuck suede on the sort of the lower there. So they are a slightly different shoe. One thing of note, I'm guessing they've had some issues with maybe dye running from these tags, these special tags onto shoes. So this is actually now covered in paper to prevent that happening. Never seen a problem myself, but I'm guessing they've had complaints about that. So if we compare them to other recent drops, not so recent, this is the Barber Columbia collaboration. Really nice collaboration that was. Yeah, as you can see, quite similar as well. And going back a number of years, so not recent drops. I've got a couple of Harvards out of the archives here. Probably my favourite colourway of the Harvard is these. I mean, I think Harvard's probably, out of this family of shoes, the best silhouette in my opinion. But you can compare that to the Galaxy, and then another Harvard, compare that to the Galaxy. So there's a rough comparison for you anyway. Again, a bit like the Columbia previously, there is no writing on the side of the shoe. So, you know, if you want to get that done, drop a Refresh Kicks or someone a sort of message on Instagram. He does an excellent job of that, and it does add to the shoe. And I think it is a big shame that they're not doing that. I understand probably copyright reasons, because they sort of abbreviate the name always, so that's not a full Galaxy, GLXY, so that's the official name. They did the same with Columbia, so I'm guessing it must be a copyright thing. I don't know the details, who knows. Right, anyway, let's have a close look at the shoes themselves. I'll just pick this one, to got less on there to move around. The swing tags on here, so right, so obviously you've got your Vario peg system in the back. Really, I mean, that image alone has become iconic. One of the first gimmick shoes, if you might say, that came out in the early 80s. Adidas were the leaders in those kind of things back then, way before the other brands caught on in the late 80s, early 90s. But yeah, really good, iconic system. How many times have you used iconic? I'll stop using that now. We'll do a toe to tongue on these. Have a look at the footbed. Now the footbed on these, it has come up a bit. That never bothers me, because the first time you wear these, it just sticks down and stays down. You've got code on the inside there, the insole. Not sure of the meaning of that. The tread. Love the tread on these. What's not to like about that? Right. There you go, kids. So that is the Galaxy. Really nice shoe. I'll get them on foot now, as I always do. Thanks as always for watching. Catch you next time. Cheers.